Hi, I'm Liza Bailey. I'm the owner of CT Fitness Pros in Shelton, Connecticut. I've been training clients and teaching classes for about 12 years, but I wasn't always a trainer. I graduated from college with a degree in business and decided to have a career in advertising, which I did for about 10 years. And I loved what I did. I loved working with people, and it's something that I really, truly enjoyed. But at some point I needed a change. But my change just happened to step right in front of me, but I didn't even know it. I was on a sales call for a gym. The owner and I talked for a while, and next thing you know, he was offering me a job. I'm like, this is kind of strange. The owner of a gym, I'm on a sales call trying to get him to buy business from me, is offering me a job. So I said, what the heck? So I started working part-time for him for about a week or so until I decided to leave my job. Then one day, about a week and a half in, the spinning instructor called out. I answered the phone, told the owner. The owner says, well, Liza, go and teach it. Go and teach it? I've taken 2 spinning classes. How in the heck am I going to teach a spinning class? He goes, well, you're personable, you know how to talk, you know all the clients, just go and teach it. So the fitness director came up and said, all right, I will go down with you, I'll put some music in, and we'll figure it out, don't worry about it. I was a little nervous, but I said, all right, I'm up for the challenge. I wanted to change, here it is. I went down, they warmed up, next thing you know, I'm a spinning instructor. The owner was so impressed about me just jumping right into it, he paid for all my certifications. From spinning, kickboxing, aerobics, Pilates, he paid for it all. And I worked for him for about 3.5 years. But then life took a little change. I moved, and I started working for a couple other gyms, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. I like the big gyms, I like the teaching with a lot of people, but I wanted something a little bit different. Then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna work for myself, which I enjoyed. I had 2 kids, so it was kind of hard having a schedule with 2 little ones. So I decided to open something out of my house, which everyone says, that's fine, do a little push-up training, but I wanted it big. So I decided from there to open my own studio out of my place. I opened my own studio in 2008, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved having the freedom of having my own schedule. It was great. I taught everything from kickboxing to boot camps to Pilates, but I started small. I started with some older clients that I had from years past, and then I gained new ones by word of mouth. I didn't even have to advertise it. The people just came, which was great. I started small, like I said. I started with a couple spin bikes, a couple steps, a couple weights, things of that nature. I was also a Pilates reformer and equipment instructor. So that made me stick out from the crowd, from everybody else, because I did everything. So as time went on, I bought a little more equipment, a little more things, little by little. Before I knew it, I had a room full of 12 spinning bikes. I had Pilates chairs. I had weights, steps, balls, bands, kettlebells, you name it, I had it. And we did it different. I was able to do things that the big gyms weren't able to do. We had nights where we did things together and had a little meal after. I made homemade soup for my clients. We would do boot camps. We had a boot camp a week. We do anything and everything. We had spinning where we'd watch videos while we're doing spinning. So I really enjoyed what I was doing, and I was able to have a family and raise my kids all at the same time. As time went on, I wanted to teach something different because a bored client is no client. So I got certified and started teaching TRX. TRX was different and my clients enjoyed it. Again, they liked the change. We have the balls and the bands and the weights and the kettlebells, but they wanted something different. So TRX was a good fit and they really enjoyed the workout, the intensity of it, and the good core workout that they got out of it. So I started teaching that for a while along with the other classes. I teach about 18 to 22 classes a week. Yes, out of my home. So then as time went on, we needed something different. Of course, again, I started teaching Pilates. The women loved that. The men, not so much. But the women really enjoyed it because it was a good core workout. They got their thighs and their butt, and they really enjoyed that. But they wanted something else, of course. And of course, me, not wanting to teach the same things over and over, had to find something else. So I heard about insanity. What was this insanity about? I had no idea. I saw it on TV, I saw the infomercials for it, so I just thought it was another at-home workout. But then I heard you can get certified in it. A friend of mine also does all their sound and lighting for them when Sean T comes to Connecticut. So I knew I had to get on this bandwagon. So I went online and I saw, oh my God, there's a certification coming up in 2 weeks. Well, I think it was fate or something because I said, I'm going to go do it. I got to an insanity certification and I was the only one in the room who's never taken a class. I felt a little weird, and people were like, you've never taken insanity? Why are you at a training? Well, I've been training for almost 11 years at this point. What's something else? So I got my certification in August of last year, and I loved it. and my clients love it. It gives us something different, and I like to learn the new blocks every time they come in every other month because it gives us that change that we need. And they're really enjoying the workout. So then I decided that I wanted to do something else, of course. So as time went on, in years of me teaching, it's about time for me to start teaching other instructors. And that's where I was at. I thought about doing instructor training and master training for other things such as spinning or Pilates, but I wasn't really into it. I knew I loved teaching and that's what I love to do, but I didn't want to train other trainers and those type of things. But then as I started teaching Insanity, and it's been a while now since I've been teaching it, and I teach it at least 5 or 6 days a week, this is something that I have a passion for, and I think I really would enjoy teaching other trainers to be Insanity instructors. My decision to become a master trainer in Insanity was not a light one. I had to think about my schedule, my kids, my life, my family, my studio, but I realized that this is the time for me and this is what I'm ready to do. So why would I make a good master trainer? Well, if you've seen from my video, hopefully you're watching the video before you watch this, you see that I'm goofy, crazy, silly. We have a great time in class. When clients come into the class, they know that not only they're getting a good workout, but they're to get entertained. And that's why I think I'll make a good trainer. My master trainer was awesome. She was just like me. Goofy, crazy, silly, go around the room. I love it. Again, from my video, you'll see we have an awesome time in class. Am I a little nuts? Sure. But who isn't? And I think a great instructor and a great master trainer, you have to just let loose and relax and have your clients have fun. Of course, you have to get a good workout in. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to kick their butt. But you have to make sure that everyone is doing it safe but having a good time. Because if they're not having a good time, guess what? They're not coming back. So who am I? I'm me. I'm silly, I'm a little funky, I'm a little crazy, but I love what I do, and I would love to teach other trainers to do what I do. Because my passion in the past 12 years being an instructor has shined. My clients stay with me year after year after year because of me. Yes, anybody can go teach a class. You could teach spinning or Insanity or Pilates or TRX or one of the many other things that I teach. But what my clients say about me and what keeps them coming is my motivation, my little silliness. If my clients don't come to class, I'm texting them. If they call out because they have cramps or if their knee hurts, I'm there for them. I get them in this gym day after day after day. And I make it fun and we make it relaxing. I can make someone that's never worked out before work out with a person who's been here for 5 years. That's also what it's about too. It's bringing everybody in and making someone comfortable. That's also a reason why I think I left the big box gyms. Not that I wouldn't teach for them and not that I wouldn't love it, but I love the one-on-one attention that I give to people and my clients. So a master trainer I think works for me because I think if you're going to make other trainers want to teach, you have to motivate them and make them want to motivate other people. It's not about teaching. You can have the best form and teach anything. You can go out and teach an Insanity class, have the best form and the best in-shape body or the best jumps, but if you're not motivating your clients won't come back. So if I'm not motivating other trainers, they're not going to want to teach. So this is me, Liza Lee Bailey, instructor, trainer, motivator. This is what I want to do with my life now. I need a change, and I would love to train other trainers, love what I do, and make them love what they do. So this is me, Liza Bailey, coming at you, Insanity instructor. Hope to see you soon.